Yeah, good afternoon, every one of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. So morning we are seeing this one counter current operation of extraction column for immiscible systems we are seeing. So this we have derived how to obtain the number of stages using the equilibrium curve or equilibrium diagram. We have seen this one. So this is the formula which we have to use in any type of case. When if you consider this equilibrium curve with a constant slope, this equilibrium curve is having a constant slope, we can directly use this formula. Okay, this one formula. Okay, this is the rare case you will encounter. This is the very rare case because actually you have to perform this all the material balance formula. We have to derive this formula and you have to perform all the steps which I have described in the morning itself. So based on this one more problem we will see. Yeah, here the problem is this is also a counter current problem. This is problem 2. So 1000 kg. So 1000 kg per hour of a acetone water mixture. So acetone and water is there in the feed containing 20 percentage by weight acetone. Means acetone is only 20% is there in the mixture of acetone plus water is to be counter currently. So is to be counter currently extracted with trichloroethane. Ethane. Okay, trichloroethane is used to extract acetone counter currently. So the recovered solvent to be used is free from acetone. So this is very important. The solvent is free from acetone, meaning Ys or Ynp plus 1 is 0. So the water and trichloroethane are insoluble. So this is insoluble case. If 90 percentage recovery of acetone is desired, so 90 percentage recovery of acetone is desired, estimate the number of stages required. Estimate the number of stages required if 1.5 times the minimum solvent is used. So actual solvent will be A by B actual is equal to 1.5 times of A by B minimum. That's the meaning of this statement. Then the equilibrium relationship is given by y is equal to 1.65x. So this is the equilibrium relationship. So there is no data here. We have to assume some x values, then we have to calculate the y values. So where small x and small y are the weight fractions of acetone in water and trichloroethane respectively. So these are the weight fractions we want in weight ratios or mass ratios we want. So we'll see this is 1000 kg. So counter currently they have given the counter current. So we don't know what is NP. NP value is how many stages are there. We don't know. Just like this, just draw it 1, 2, 3, 4. So together if you consider this as a single stack, we don't know how many plates are there, how many what we say stages are there, NP stages are there in this one. So if you consider the first feed has to enter here. So F is equal to this one 1000 kg per hour. 1000 kg per hour feed is entering in which acetone and water is the mixture. Feed contains acetone and water. Out of this 1000 kg, 20 percentage is this acetone. So meaning what is solute? Solute in our notation scheme, which is C, is equal to acetone carrier A is equal to water and solvent B is equal to this one, trichloroethane. Trichloroethane. These are three: solvent, carrier, and solute. So out of this 1000 kg per hour of a mixture, 20% by weight is acetone. Meaning, so we can take this acetone is C. So C is equal to, out of 1000, 20% means 800, 200. So C is equal to 200 kg per hour of C is there, which is solute, and remaining 80% will be the carrier only. So carrier is nothing but A is equal to 800. 800 plus 200 is 1000. So F is equal to 1000 we obtain. So 800, 1000 kg. Then this is entering. So out of this one, what is the mole fraction of solute? Mole fraction of solute is nothing but X naught or XF. Mole fraction is 0.2. This 20%. So acetone is a solute. So this is 0.2. This is the X naught or XF. Then this is going like this from stage 1 to 2, stage 2 to 3, and stage to some other stage, from other stage to some nth stage, and finally it is leaving as some raffinate phase, or we can say RX. Yeah. So R NP it is leaving, and X NP it is leaving. So what are the values of this one, XNP and RNP? Whether they have given or not, we have to verify from the statement. Then solvent is entering counter currently. So this is counter current extractor. The solvent will be entering in a counter current fashion. So how the solvent, how much amount of solvent is entering? We are denoting the solvent as ENP plus 1, because this is ENP. Then YNP plus 1. So how much amount of YS and how much amount of ENP, whether they have given or not, we have to see. The recovered solvent is to be used is free from acetone. So this is solvent is always free from acetone, means a fresh solvent or recovered solvent also they are making it free from acetone or a solute. So this YNP plus 1 is 0 from this statement. The recovered solvent is used free from acetone or free from solute. So this is YNP plus 1 is equal to 0. Then the water and trichloroethane are insoluble. So A and B are insoluble. Means immiscible case we have to use. Whatever we are deriving now, that's the insoluble case or immiscible case we have to use. If 90% recovery of the acetone is desired, estimate the number of stages. So 90% recovery of the solute or acetone is required. Then 10% will be in the remaining one. So XNP will be small XNP, that is. So X not small XNP exactly. So 90% is required, means 90% of whatever the initial amount is there will be coming into the this phase here. Output 90% will be coming, and remaining 10% is unrecovered. So 10% of acetone is going as a unrecovered there. So this solvent will be coming to the XNP, and from NP to some other stage, NP minus 1, then fourth stage to third stage, and third stage to second stage, and second stage to first stage. From first stage it will be coming outside. So now here the notation scheme is E1 and Y1. Whether they have provided this E1 and Y1, we have to find out. So how can we find out this E1 and Y1? So another, they have given the equilibrium relationship is given by Y is equal to 1.65. In terms of weight fractions, they have given the equilibrium relationship. Now the unknown parameters we will find out. So what is X naught in the feed side? feed stream. In the feed stream, x naught is equal to 0.2. So this is weight fraction. This is, so we have to convert this into weight ratios. So how can we convert? X naught divided by 1 minus x naught is equal to x naught is 0.2 divided by 1 minus 0.2. 0.2 divided by 0.8. So how much you will get? 0.25. Yeah, 0.25. Is it correct? Just verify.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, now the feed stream. In the feed stream we have this data. Then the next is this one, NP stage, or we can say raffinate stage. In the raffinate, what is the data point we have? One clue we have is this 10% is unrecovered and 90% is recovering. So 10%. So we can take this as XNP is equal to 10% is remaining in this one. 10% means 10 by 100 or 0.1 into whatever the initial amount is there will be unrecovered. This much amount is unrecovered. So 0.25 is initially which is going inside, initial amount of solute which is going as a feed to the inside. Then the 10% is unrecovered. So this one will be 0.1 into 0.25. So how much it will be? 0.025. 0.025. Then the next phase is extract phase. So in the extract phase, whatever the data points are there, so we know that one or not. So extract phase outlet. So this is output and this is also output in the extract phase. So whatever the data uh, we have a data. So here is, so this y1 is in equilibrium with this x naught. So we can estimate what is the value of y1. Y1 is nothing but 1.65 into x naught. Y is equal to 1.65 from this relationship. So y is in equilibrium with x. So y1 will be in equilibrium with x naught. So y1 is equal to 1.65 into x naught is this one, 0.25. So 1.25 into 0.25. How much it is?
Sir, X naught is equals to 0.2 na, sir.
X naught is equal to? Yeah, x naught is equal to 0.2 is in weight fraction. This is. So weight ratios we have to consider, na? Mass ratio. In the
Okay, sir.
immiscible case, whatever the material balance we conducted, for the capital X and capital Y only we are conducted the material balance for the convenience, because A into we are telling X naught. X naught is nothing but capital X naught is nothing but C by A. So this A and this A will be cancelled out and finally C balance we are conducting. When you multiply this one, so A into small x naught, if you multiply, what happens? A into small x naught means C by A plus C. So here it will not cancel like this. So this is not equal, na? So it will not be cancelled. For this convenience only, we have used weight ratios instead of weight fractions. So we cannot use x naught since this is immiscible case. For the miscible cases, we can use x naught, small x naughts. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So what is this value? Y1 is equal to 1.65 into 0.25.
0.4125.
0.4125, sir.
0.4125. Yeah. The next stream is solvent stream. The solvent stream here, the solvent stream, the only one clue is this ys or ynp plus 1 is equal to 0, since they are making the solvent as acetone free or solute free they are making. So ys is equal to 0. Almost pure we can consider that solvent. So now the next is we have to assume the data points. In order to draw the equilibrium curve, we have to assume the data points. So in the problem, what they asked to calculate us. So recovery is desired. Estimate the number of stages, meaning what is NP they are asking. We have to calculate that one. And one clue they have given is this B minimum is B actual is equal to 1.5 times of B minimum. Okay, they have provided unknowns are this A by B actual we don't know, but it is equal to A by B actual is equal to A by B minimum into 1.5 times. So that's the clue they have given, and we have to find out what is NP. So how to find out this one? So using our equilibrium curve. Okay, using our equilibrium curve. So they have provided the data in x, small x or capital X. Okay, small x only. So equilibrium data they have relationship they have provided. This is y is equal to 1.65 into x they have provided. So small x we have to assume first. Then we have to calculate small y is equal to 1.65 into x. Then we have to calculate capital X is equal to small x divided by 1 minus x. Then we have to calculate capital Y is equal to small y divided by 1 minus small y. So this data points we have to estimate. So how to estimate this data points? So you can assume this as 0.025. Then we can put this one 0.025 we will put 0.75. 0.75. Okay. Let's take 0.05 as a difference between this one. 0.075. Then the next point will be point. Okay, 0.025 plus 0.05. Let's say anything we can assume, no problem in that one. So 0.05 or like this 0.075, then 0.1, 0.125 or 0.325. Okay, just consider here the difference is 0.025. Here the difference is 0.05. I think 0.75 to this is 0.25. Okay, any data points we can take. Okay, according to you, we can assume what are the data points. Equilibrium relationship will be same, whatever the data points you choose. So, okay, x values you have to assume. Using that x values, you have to calculate your y values. So, y value is 1.65 into 0.025. How much this one? And this also 1.65 into 0.05. This is also 1.65 into 0.075. Then this is 1.65 into 0.1. Then this is 1.65 into 0.125. This is 1.65 into 0.325. So just calculate and tell me this one, how much the amounts are. Yeah, can anybody please say this values? 1.65 into 0.025.
0.04.
0.041.
41, sir.
Yeah.
Second one 0.0825, sir.
825. Okay.
Third one 0.1237, sir.
1237. Okay.
0.165.
165. Okay.
0.206, sir.
206. Okay. 325. 245.
So 0.536, sir.
0.536.
5.
36.
536. 1 second. Okay, we got these points. So now we have to convert into capital X. Capital X is nothing but small x 0.025 divided by 1 minus 0.025 is equal to something you will get. So this will be 0.041 divided by 1 minus 0.041. This will be 0.05 divided by 1 minus 0.05 is equal to something you will get. This will be 0.8085. 825 divided by 25. Yeah, please try to tell these values. What are these values?
Sir, capital X value, sir.
Yes.
0.0256, sir.
0256. Okay.
0.052.
052. Okay.
0.081.
081. Okay.
0.111.
111. Okay.
0.1428.
1428. Okay.
0.481.
481. Okay.
Y
Thank you.
values
Yes.
0.0429.
0.0429.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
0.0899.
899. Okay. 9 we can take. Okay.
0.1411.
1411. Okay.
Sir, 0.197, sir.
197, okay.
Zero point 2594.
2594, okay.
1.155, sir.
155, okay. Okay, thank you. So these are the values we already obtained to draw the equilibrium curve. So now it is very easy to find out whatever the terms are there. So just we will verify this equation once again. So A by B minimum is equal to y1 minus ynp plus 1 divided by x naught minus xnp. Okay, in this one, what are the data points we have? A by B minimum. A we already know. A carrier is 600, 800 something there. Okay, here in the feed, yeah, this A is 800, then x naught is 0.2, then this is 0, and y1 we don't know. It's 0.49. Here if you see, you can yeah, this one 0.41, y1 is 0.41, yeah, okay, 0.41, xnp is 0.025, x naught 0.25. So this is A is equal to 800 divided by B minimum is equal to y1 is equal to y1 is equal to 0.4125, 4125 minus ynp plus 1 is 0. So x naught is equal to 0.25 minus xnp. Minus xnp, yeah. My xnp is
0.025, sir.
0.025, na? This one. This one,
Yes,
this
sir.
one. So this is 0.025. Now we can estimate what is B minimum from this one. So B minimum is equal to 800 into 0.25 minus 0.025. Okay, we can carry this one here. No, this one is 0.4125. So B minimum is equal to something you'll get.
Sir, we are getting 436.3, sir.
436, 36.
Yes, sir.
436, sir.
Okay, okay.
Point 3.
436. No problem. That's no problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 436 kg. Okay. Exact values I also don't know. Whatever you are telling, I am just making here to write. Okay, then we have one another clue, which is B actual or A by B actual. A is anyway constant. So B actual is equal to 1.5 into B minimum. From this one, we can calculate what is B actual. B actual is equal to 1.5 into 436 kg. So B actual is equal to 1.5 into 436.
654, sir.
654. Okay, 654 kg we got. So now we have our actual A by B. A by B actual is equal to same formula y1 minus ynp plus 1 divided by x naught minus XNP. So in this one, what are the unknown parameters here? So A we already have 800. B actual we already have this, now we estimated 654. Then this one is Y1 actual. So Y1 actual we don't know that one. Minus YNP plus 1. So same as previous, which is 0. 0 minus X naught is 0.25 minus XNP is 0.025. Now we can calculate what is Y1 actual. Y1 actual is equal to 800 into 0.25 minus 0.025 divided by 654.
0.27527.
0.275. Okay. Yeah, Y1 actual. Now we already obtained whatever the required data points. First is the required data point is this one YNP XNP comma YNP plus 1. The next required data point is X naught comma Y1 or which is actual. So XNP is this one 0.025 sorry 0.025 comma YNP is 0 and X naught is 0.25 comma just now we estimated Y1 actual is 0.2752. So the required data points, one is equilibrium curve, we want the data required for equilibrium curve we already obtained. Then the points which are required to draw the operating line we obtain. The steps is, first one is draw equilibrium curve. Draw equilibrium curve. Next, locate the coordinate points. So these coordinated points are nothing but XNP, capital XNP comma YNP plus 1 and X naught comma Y1. So this point is we have to locate. Then third step is connect these 2 points, these 2 coordinate points XNP comma YNP plus 1 and X naught comma Y1. So we have to connect this point. Then starting from this point, which is X naught Y1, starting from X naught comma Y1 point, draw triangles. We have to draw triangles. Then we can estimate number of stages which are required. So how to estimate this one? I will draw and show that one. Okay, if you have a physical graph paper, you can draw. That's why I written steps there. So now we have to draw our equilibrium curve, which is X versus Y. So X versus Y we have to draw. So X will be from point 1, point 2, point 3, point 5, point 6, point 7, 9, 1.0, point 1, point 2. So now we have to draw our data points. So our data points are here, this one. Now we have our data points. So the first data point is x is equal to 0.0256. So 0.02 means it will be coming here, and y is equal to 0.043. 0.02 and 0.04. So the first data point will be here, and the next data point is 0.052. 0.05 is this one. Then 0.0899 means 0.09. So 0.05 and 0.09. So this one. The next data point is 0.081. 0.08 means this one. Then 0.141. 0.8 and 0.14. This one. Third data point. Then the fourth data point is 0.111. So 0.11 we can take 0.197. 0.197 means almost it is 2. So this we can take. Then the next data point is 0.1428. 0.14 means this one. 1428. 0.2594. 0.25 means this one. 259 means almost 0.26 we can take. Then the next data point is 0.4 and 0.13. This last data point is 1.13, right? $1.155. Okay, then last data point is this one, 0.4. Okay, 0.481, 1.155. So this is 0.48 means almost 0.45, 0.5 it will come 0.155, 0.155. So so can you just verify the last data points? Is this correct? Something is wrong in this one. Last data point 1.155. It will not come like that.
Sir, it is coming 1.155 only, sir.
Okay. Point one double five.
And show the graph, sir. In that 0.029, no, sir. Before point. 0.25, no, sir.
This one?
Yes, sir.
No, Ravi, 0.0, na? How it will come 0.0? So it is increasing order 0.08, 0.12, 0.165, so 0.206.
Yes, sir. This is fraction, sir. Mole fraction, sir.
This is ratio. This is ratio.
Then maybe it will be more than, we can also get more than one, sir, maybe. in that case.
More than one. Yes, more than one we can get. But if you see the difference here, 0.2594 and this is 1.155.
Yes, sir. But calculation is 1.155 only, sir.
Okay, okay. Oh, I think 6.32. 1 second. Okay, anyway, we will continue. Okay, then you have to connect this point smoothly. Okay, after that, your
So
two data. Yes.
it is 1.15 now, sir. Not 0.155, sir. 1.155.
Yes.
So it will come at the top, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Or the at 0.155.
1.155. 0.48. 0.48 is this one. 1.1. 1.1 means here it will come. 48.
Next that one. In the
Which
next
one?
box. In the next box, sir.
This one only, 0.48. This one.
That one is the same box, sir. Above horizontally the next box, sir. Vertically the next box.
Next box. This one is okay, okay. 1 point. Okay. 1.1. Okay. This much gap is there. Okay. Something is wrong here. Don't know. Just observe the procedure. This one. So this we have to connect like this. After connecting this one, since we already know data points, the 2 points. 2 points I have written somewhere. Yeah, these 2 points we already know. These 2 points we have to locate. One is 0.025 and 0. This 0.02 will be coming here. So this point is 0.025 comma 0 and next point is 0.25 comma 0.2752. 0.25. This one is 0.25 and 0.2752. 27 is almost here. 6, 7. Here it will come. Now we have to connect these 2 points. So this point will be your 0.25 comma 0.2752. So we have to connect these 2 points with a straight line. Then that point is called as operating line. Then this point is called as your operating line. starting from your x0 comma y1, we have to draw the horizontal line until it reaches the equilibrium curve, then the vertical line until it touches this operating line. Then once again the vertical line, then horizontal line, vertical line, then horizontal line, vertical line, horizontal line, then vertical line, horizontal line. So we have to count the triangles 1, 2, 3, 4, and this last one is 5. Okay, the data points may be correct, I think. Yeah. Okay, everybody understood this one problem?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is the overall procedure. Might be some mistakes in the values, but the procedure is correct. Okay, you can verify the way the mistakes are there in the values. But we can ignore this point also. Maybe we have taken a too far away point. So you can ignore that one also. No problem. Okay, I will summarize this once again. Whatever the topics, this derivations and steps we have covered. Okay, I will show through PPT. So this is counter current operation of a extractor. You know very well the counter current is nothing but the feed will entering from the stage 1, but the solvent will be entering from the last stage. So in this type of problems, there will be a case where we have to find out what is NP or number of stages we have to find out. Or in some cases, they will give what is the value of this XNP. Then they have to specify this NP. So that's the case we are going to see in this continuous countercurrent extractor. So whenever if you draw this X versus Y curve, if your curve is having a straight uniform slope, okay, slope means almost it will be a straight line. Then under that case, we need not to go for the graphical procedure. You can directly estimate this, estimate the NP using this complex equation. So here NP is there. Using that, we have to estimate what is the value of NP. So this will be called as M dash B into A is your extraction factor, or nothing but a slope of your equilibrium curve. When it is a constant slope, it is having a constant slope, then only we can use this equation. So this is a rare type of problem. You might not be getting this one. Then the other is we can use this continuous countercurrent operation and balance this all the stages. So how can we conduct the balance equation? Because all these stages are interdependent in each other. Why? Because the feed is entering from stage 1 and solvent is entering from the last stage. So all the stages are interdependent on each other. That is not the case with the previous single stage or this cross current extraction. But here they are all interdependent with each other. Why? Because all the extract streams as well as all the raffinate streams are moving simultaneously. Okay, one stream will have an impact on the next stream. So that's why we are calling it as interdependent system. So using all this stack procedure, we have to conduct the material balance. Stack means all these NP stages we have to consider as a single stage or single stack. Then we can consider the overall material balance. To conduct a overall material balance, since this is an immiscible case or insoluble case, directly we can use A. Why? The A is going to stay constant in the raffinate stream, and B is going to stay constant in the throughout the extract stream. So they are not miscible with each other. That's the definition of this immiscible or insoluble case. There we can have an advantage. Directly instead of this feed everything, we can take A. A into X naught is equal to C only will come. Why? Because X naught is nothing but C by A. C by A into A is equal to A will be cancelled and only C will be left. When you conduct a material balance for the solute, you will get two inputs. Sum of the two inputs is equal to sum of the two outputs. So one input is A into X naught, then another input is B into YNP plus 1. So this one. Then the sum of the outputs, one output is B into Y1, this one, and another output is A into XNP. So this one. Then A terms and B terms will be separated out. We have to exchange them to the LHS and RHS side. Then we can have a slope equation, A by B equation. So what is this slope equation? this is slope equation for operating line, not the slope equation for this equilibrium curve. This operating line, for this operating line, this is the slope. So for this operating line, what are the coordinate points? There are two coordinate points. One is x and p, this one x and p plus 1 and y and p plus 1 and x and p. So this is 1 point and y and x naught and y1 is 1 point. When you just locate these 2 points on your equilibrium graph, then you can connect with a straight line. After connecting through a straight line, that is called as an operating line. The slope of this is nothing but, this operating line is nothing but a by b. So that's the slope here. To estimate the number of trays, so how to estimate the number of stages in this equation? Just start from this one. Okay, first step is here clearly written. See, draw the equilibrium curve, x versus y you have to draw. Then you have to locate these points x naught, xp and y and p. You have to just write down somewhere else this, all these points. Then from point x and p, y and p. So this point x and p and y and p point. Okay, draw a tangent to the equilibrium curve. So how this is the overall procedure. If you don't know what is the value of b actual, so they are giving in b minimum. So how you can calculate? Just you have to draw some tangent to this curve. After drawing the tangent to that curve, you have to find out its slope. That slope is nothing but a by b minimum. So from that one you can find out what is y1 minimum. Okay, after obtaining a by b minimum, you can multiply whatever the given factor, whether it's 1.5 or 2 or 2.5, 3 or 3.5 times of minimum they will give in the problem. You have to multiply and find out your a by b actual or b actual you can find. So after finding that one, you can just write down your formula y1 minus y and p plus 1 is equal to x naught minus x and p. That formula you can find out what is your y1 actual. Then from that slope you can find out your a by b actual. So a by b actual, after finding that one, you will have y1 point. If you have y1 point and x0 point, you can put it here and draw this straight line that is called as operating line. After drawing this one, you have to just horizontally take this point until it touches the equilibrium curve and vertically until it touches the operating line. Similar way, you have to construct a triangles. So from top onwards, you have to count down the triangles 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. After constructing a triangles, you can have number of stages required for that particular extraction operation. Okay, this is the overall immiscible cases. 3 cases. One is a single stage extraction, then continuous multi-stage cross current extraction. Then now whatever we have seen, that is continuous counter current extraction, or for the immiscible case. All 3 are the immiscible cases. Then we will see from the next class the single stage extraction for miscible cases. How this miscible cases? So in this miscible cases, we can't use A, B like this directly, because A and B have some interaction. They are interacting with each other. But in the previous case, which is very simple case in which A and B are not interacting with each other. That's why, because we are taking A and B in every stream, it is constant. A is constant from the feed to the final output. B is constant from the feed to the solvent feed to the final extract phase, final output phase. So here that is the advantage. Because of this only we are saying this as simple cases. But here the complex case will come. So this complex case, in this complex case, we have to operate simultaneously 2 graphs, equilibrium graph and another extract and raffinate phase graph. So you have to operate and you have to find out how many stages required for the separation. So this is somewhat complex one. So in this one, according to your syllabus, single stage extraction for miscible case is there, and then multi-stage cross-current extraction for miscible case is there. After that, this 2 your syllabus is completed. Okay, anybody is having any doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah, I hope everybody is